Mainstream, formerly known as CIO News. I am Simran Shiwalkar, your host for today, and this is an exclusive fireside chat powered by GoTo. We have with us two exclusive top industry leaders. I'm more than thrilled to hear their insights. Let's welcome Mr. Anand Deodhar and Mr. Mathew Philip. I'm going to take some time and introduce both of them. Mr. Devdar, thank you so much for joining us, and it's definitely a pleasure to have you on board and share the screen with you. So, thank you once again for joining this fireside chat.
Thank you, Simran, GoTo, and Mainstream as well for hosting this interview on digital transformation. I would say I'm thrilled to have this opportunity to explore such a pivotal topic that is redefining the industries and shaping the future.
The pleasure is totally ours as well, and thank you once again. Introducing Mr. Anand Deodhar, he is a group CIO at Force Motors Ltd. An accomplished and results-driven leader, he with over 2 decades of experience delivering complex transformational programs. He is also known for shaping technology vision and strategy, driving digital transformation programs. His expertise spans across various landscapes, including IT solutions and businesses that add value, IT security, infrastructure, SAP, SRM, and end to end manufacturing processes. From goods received to vehicle sales, he is also known for manufacturing, production planning, quality, and sales. A proven track record in re engineering business processes, his leadership is well known in the industry in mentoring high performing teams to achieving excellence. Mr. Devdar, I welcome you again to this fireside chat. And we also have Mr. Mathew Philip. He's the Senior Director and Global Head at GSI Businesses. Mr. Mathew Philip is a business leader with more than 25 years of experience across business development, strategic alliance, and leadership. He has a successful track record in building and leading large scale teams, creating partnerships, and developing go to market strategies. In his current role, he heads GoTo's GSI business, where he is responsible for building strategic alliance with global system integrators and exploring synergies for technology players. Gentlemen, thank you once again for being a part of this fireside chat, and I'm really excited to hear some insights from you.
Thank you, Simran. It's a pleasure and
Thank you.
privilege to be part of it. And good morning once again to you, Anand, and again, good morning to you, Simran.
Good morning, Matthew.
Good morning. With that, I would love to start with Mr. Deodhar, with more than 2 decades of experience now in the tech space. You've definitely seen technology evolving. I want to understand from you, how do you see role of AI and machine learning when it comes to transforming the organization? What is your vision when it comes in the next coming 5 years?
I think AI and ML are there to stay. Rather, it will revolutionize our manufacturing organizations by optimizing operations across the value chain for sure. Predictive maintenance, I think, with help of ML, will reduce the equipment downtime, improving operational efficiency. With AI in place, I think demand forecasting powered by AI will align production schedules with the market trends. We'll have better forecasting with AI, I would say. ML model will, of course, enable and help in defect detection in real time, ensuring good product quality and consistent product quality as well. These technologies will also enhance supply chain management by automating logistics and inventory decisions. So we'll have a far lesser number of inventory in number of days if we use AI in our organization. Workforce productivity will be amplified, I would say, amplified, or we can say multiplied as well through intelligent automation of repetitive tasks. I think most of the tasks which are repetitive in nature will get automized through AI. AI driven customer insights will also refine sales and marketing strategies. So I think I covered most of the areas. So I feel over the next 5 years, I expect our AI ML to solve or evolve from being tools to a strategic enabler and driving innovation and digital business agility.
Fantastic, and thank you once again for giving us a brief insight into how these emerging technologies are going to change the landscape when it comes to transforming businesses. So thank you so much, Mr. Devdar, for throwing some light on that. Matthew, coming to you, you have been with GoTo for a long period of time. You've seen the journey evolving. If you could share a bit about this journey and give us an overview about how IT support solutions of GoTo have evolved over the years.
Sure, Simran. And yeah, GoTo, which is was or some of the people know us as LogMeIn, which was what we were formerly called, has undergone a significant transformation since its inception in 2003, evolving from a remote access pioneer to now a comprehensive provider of IT support and collaboration solutions. In a couple of years back in 2022, we rebranded ourselves as GoTo while not launching new solutions focused on hybrid work and IT consolidation. Over these 2 decades, we have continued to build solutions which are simple to use, scalable, and secure while leveraging automation and now AI to make IT easy for the end users and agents, which is focused on cost optimization and agent productivity. Today, GoTo is around $1 billion in revenue, and recently we achieved a significant milestone of 1 billion support sessions through our IT support solutions. And in this journey, we have been privileged to enable thousands of businesses of all size, from a small customer from the home and office space to the largest of enterprises with 1 million employees in India and across the globe while supporting them in their hybrid work journey. And from what Anand said, I completely agree. AI is here to stay, and it's all about how to make AI practical so that it can help optimize operations as well as improve productivity. Right. That's my two bits about the journey till now, Simran.
Wonderful, and thank you so much for giving us a glimpse. And rightly said, so AI is definitely here to stay and take the center stage, perhaps. So thank you once again, both of you. Mr. Devdar, coming back to you, what role do you think cybersecurity measures play when it comes to modern IT support solutions, especially now that a lot of work environments are getting remote? Given that we already had a phase in lockdown, a lot of organizations are still adapting to working remotely. So what is your perspective on that?
I think hybrid works environment is there to stay. If we don't offer hybrid environments, I think it will be difficult for us to retain employees as well, especially talented employees, because if we go across and see the service industries, most of them are offering hybrid environment. I think advanced cyber security measures are pivotal in safeguarding IT infrastructure, especially as I told, remote work expands now. We need to have a robust framework that protects sensitive data, prevents breaches, and ensures business continuity. I think tools like multi-factor authentication, endpoint protections, we can use MDR or zero trust architecture will provide a good layer of defense. AI-powered threat detection monitor will monitor systems or rather they monitor system in real time, identifying anomalies before they, we can say, escalate. It's like a proactive mechanism, I would say. And with secure VPNs and encrypted communications, we can ensure a safe data transfer as well. Most important, I feel, is training employees to recognize phishing, which is a big threat, uh, will be helpful for our organization. And overall, I think having an advanced cybersecurity that build trust with stakeholders and safeguards the organizations will be helpful for sure.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for shedding some light on the critical issues like, advanced cybersecurity measures, Mr. Deodhar. Matthew, coming back to you, cybersecurity, like Mr. Deodhar said, it remains a critical issue or a concern, given that the risk landscape is also evolving now. So, how do you think GoTo solutions can help organizations to improve their security posture while keeping a smooth, IT landscape at the same time?
Yes, absolutely. And like Anand said, hybrid work is not just here to stay, but it's also evolving, right? So we went from being completely in office to completely remote to now hybrid, right? And obviously, one of the biggest challenges as organizations move hybrid is the cyber security concerns, right? So at
Rather, when we moved from work from office to hybrid, rather work from home, the security level was very, very low, I would say,
this,
during
yeah,
that COVID days.
yes, yeah, that's a big concern. So, like a lot of things which you said, Anand, whether it is multi-factor authentication, right? It is the training of employees so that they are aware about how to avoid phishing, right? So there are a lot of things which organizations have been working on to get things in place so that they can support their employees to work hybrid and get the right talent. Because when you hire and when you are hybrid, you get an opportunity to hire talent from anywhere across the globe or across the country, right? So from GoTo's perspective, what we are doing is we continuously assess industry best practices for technical data privacy and information security, aiming to meet or suppress these global standards, because we have customers in India and across the globe. So we continuously assess these. Our security programs are thorough, covering every aspect of security, from compliance with regulations like GDPR, HIPAA, and SOC 2 Type 2, to implementation of banking grade encryption, zero trust architecture, and detailed reporting to keep our customers audit ready 24/7. And some of the functionalities which Anand referred, it's part of our product offerings, like advanced features like granular technician privileges, permission-based controls, zero trust architecture, all of this ensuring security without compromising IT efficiency or user experience. Now, we know that remote support is under constant pressure by threat actors. It's extremely important to use enterprise grade IT support solutions and not compromise on it by leveraging free tools or even collaboration tools for IT support, because it's not just about external security, but internal security is also a growing factor in list of CIO concerns. That's my perspective to what we do, Simran, from a cybersecurity perspective.
I think internal security is critically important because a lot of organizations are now moving, their approach when it comes to making a strong internal security, and also, at the same time, creating that robust infrastructure when it comes to cyber security measures. So thank you so much, Matthew, for answering that. Mr. Devdar, in your experience, I'm sure as a leader, for someone who's been in the space for this long, I'm sure you've seen a couple of common challenges as well when it comes to integrating new technologies into existing, support frameworks. How do you think these challenges can be addressed or rather mitigated?
So it's a big challenge, not technology wise, but outside employees, and we can say there is a big inertia for change for sure. People are holding to some data, I think, which they feel that nothing can move without them. So once we start implementing this new technology, things change over there. So I feel integrating new technologies into IT frameworks and often encouraging challenges, rather they encounter challenges as a legacy system compatibility, lack of skilled resources, and third, which I mentioned earlier, as resistance to change by employees. What I think is legacy infrastructure will require significant upgrades or workarounds to enable integration. So, for example, if in case if you talk about the OT network, in case those if these are old machines, we need to have special adapter sensors in place which can help in getting the required data from the legacy infrastructure. Most important is employee needs upskilling to operate and manage new tools effectively. I think resistance arises from concern about disruption and adapting to new workflows. They also feel threatened that what happens if this comes, my job will go. Example, for repetitive task, it is bound to go for sure. I think to mitigate these challenges, the organization should adopt rather a phased rollout strategy, starting with some pilot projects. So normally, I think I call this as 1-5-25. So we should start with a small one person, roll out to 5 person, and then deploy to 25 users. And if monitor for some time, and if things go right, then we can deploy across the organization. So this is the way we can adopt the strategy. Next is we need to have a comprehensive training programs and user support during transitions, which is very critical. So if you talk about say user base of 100, we can divide this into group of say 10 to 20% are good boys, uh, 50-60% are fence sitters, and 20% are terrorists. So you need to identify who are your good boys, who are your terrorists, and who are the fence sitters. So you should start this change with your good boys, prove your case, and with once this case is proven, the fence sitters who are just observing they can go in either direction. Once they see that your technology is getting properly implemented, they will switch over your side, and you will get a 80% implementation rate. And once you have got a 80% implementation rate, this terrorists who try to oppose you, all new changes, they will also fall in line. So this is the way we can implement these new technologies. Of course, stakeholders engagement is very important in this.
Absolutely, and thank you so much for drawing parallels as well. To make this more elaborative and simplistic at the same time. Matthew, coming back to you, when it comes to GoTo's IT support solutions, how do you envision or how do you see, makes these solutions stand out from the competition in terms of helping leaders and CIOs address these challenges that Mr. Deodhar actually, spoke about, mitigating the risk and, addressing these challenges very effectively?
Yeah, sure, Simran. I think very interesting perspective by Anand on the various different kinds of adopters of technology, right? And how to win them over a certain period of time. But thanks for sharing that perspective, Anand. Now, coming back to GoTo's IT support solution, we offer robust remote IT support with features tailored to support some of the bigger challenges which CIOs face, like increased IT workloads, concerns of cybersecurity, and obviously optimizing budget. Now, our secure, scalable solutions of LogMe Rescue enables instant troubleshooting across devices, across operating systems, reducing downtime. Advanced features which include session recording, in-session collaboration, diagnostics, and automation and AI enhance efficiency while its compliance with global security standards ensures data protection, which is critical for every enterprise environment today, big or small. With Rescue, businesses can save time and money, and we have numbers to prove it, including joint studies with leading analysts. Now we are building AI functionalities into Rescue to make agents more productive and end user experience more seamless. And some of them, what we use, things like AI language and screen translation, or AI powered script generator, which can automate repetitive tasks. And like Anand said, repetitive tasks and using AI to automate it is definitely here to stay and will make life easier so that employees can then focus on the more complex task. And I believe our biggest differentiator, which was your original question, the biggest differentiation is our DNA of remote work, right? We've been around here since the last 2 decades, enabling businesses to do their best work from anywhere. So we understand this, and we are, and which is why I say we are one of the best partners to help businesses in their IT support transformation journey.
Great, great. And thank you once again for being comprehensive, Matthew. Mr. Devdar, coming back to you, when it comes to real-time data analytics in providing effective IT support, what is your take on that? And any tools that you recommend, being as a leader in this space, any tools that you think are pretty efficient when it comes to building up security?
To start with, I would say gone are the days where you used to schedule a program which used to run for 2 to 3 days and give you output. And post that used to take, I think, 1 week to analyze the data and take action. So these days are not possible feasible now. I think real-time data analytics is indispensable now for effective IT support in manufacturing, as it enables proactive problem solving, reducing system downtime, and enhancing productivity. So I would give an example of a machine wherein what normally used to happen initially is that whenever it used to get breakdown, the maintenance team used to go there and repair these parts, and the line used to stop. Your productivity used to get affected. Productivity now with AI in place and real-time data analysis in place, we get a I would say proactive feedback of the machine health in terms of with help of sensors, whether it is vibration or thermal sensors. With this, we can take a upfront decision with what we want to do. So this is one of the example of real-time analysis. I think analytic tools also help in optimizing the resource allocation and improving operational efficiency. And I think for IT support platforms, I would say for SIM platforms like Splunk, QRadar, uh, analytics platforms like Power BI, Tableau, or any service tools such as a Manage Engine or a Service Now. I mentioned some of the tools. There will be multiple tools as well. This helps to provide a robust capability for monitoring and analyzing data for sure. And with these tools, they also offer dashboard and set alerts to enhance decision making. I think real-time dashboards and tools which help in proactive mechanism are always good for organization.
Great, great. And thank you so much, Mr. Deodhar, for being elaborative on that. Again, Matthew, you've already given us a glimpse about GoTo's, platform and overview of the journey as well. You've spoken about, the competitive landscape. But if top leaders and CIOs need to get started with GoTo as a platform or as a solution, what recommendations do you have in terms of, collaboration, any key strategies or, any way of going forward with the approach?
Yeah, sure, sure. And I was excited to hear a lot of things which Anand mentioned as his priorities when he evaluates solutions, right? A lot of it is in the similar area is where go to a log mean we do a lot of work around right now, from specifically coming to how IT leaders can start associating with go-to or our solutions. I would just like to summarize before I get in there that at GoTo, we offer a range of IT support solutions that include our enterprise grade remote support tools like Rescue, which I touched upon in my previous response, and our all in one IT management and support solution, which is Resolve. Now, we have a large presence in India, though we are a global organization headquartered out of Boston. We have a large presence in India and have been here for almost a decade, both directly as well as through a large partner network who are an extended reach to our business. And the best way for IT leaders to connect with us is obviously one is to go through our goto.com site or connect with us on LinkedIn or through our vast partner network. And they can also take advantage of our free trial of all our products which are available and can try and experience our solutions, right? And we being present quite effectively in India. We have a lot of opportunity forums like these where we get opportunity to actually engage and talk to IT leaders, get their feedback as we build solutions which can help them go the hybrid work route.
Great. Thank you so much, Matthew, for providing that, keeping it open for all the leaders and CIOs for that matter to on their approach if they have to get started with GoTo as a solution provider. But thank you both of you. This session has been rather insightful and inspirational as well. Thank you so much for drawing your parallels, Mr. Deodhar and Matthew. So thank you once again for being a part of this fireside chat. And definitely, I look forward to having more such conversations with you.
So thanks, Matthew and Simran, for connecting me. It was a pleasure.
Thank you, Anand. It was great to hear a lot of good insights. You're a veteran in this industry, so thank you for sharing, and thank you, Simran, for your moderation. It was a great conversation. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And with
Thank you.
that, we would be wrapping up today's session.